Hi everyone, welcome back to Scented Moments channel. I'm Jolim. In this video I want to talk about 10 fragrances that I consider to be masterpieces. Now the word masterpiece is overused in the fragrance community, I know, but for me a masterpiece, and I think I never talked about this subject, a masterpiece for me, it's a fragrance that really touches my soul, speaks to me in a level that any other fragrance do. And so I have here 10. This is part 1. I have over 300 fragrances. I have 300 and something fragrances. So I have here 10, 5 designers and 5 niche, like I always do. And this is part 1 because I want to record and upload part 2. So let's talk about these masterpieces, and I will not talk about in a specific order because each one of these fragrances is amazing. So the first fragrance, then we'll talk firstly about designer fragrances, and the first fragrance here is from House of Dior, and it is Dior Homme Parfum. This one right here. This is the old bottle presentation. This is a 75 ml. Nowadays you have the 100 ml that smells the same in my opinion. This is a masterpiece. This is my favorite designer, or one of my favorite designers. Wow. But this was my favorite designer for a very long time. Nowadays, I don't know, there are others that are very close. Maybe this still is. I mean, this is amazing. We have a long story. I bought this back in 2017, so I mean, I already have this for a very long time and I already use it. Just like you can see, this is iris, leather, rose, woods done to perfection. This is the legacy of Demaché in Christian Dior. As you know, he was replaced by Francis Courtin, and this is a legacy of Demaché. Amazing. This is intoxicating, is one of the best leather fragrances ever, one of the best iris leather, if it's the best iris leather combo in my opinion. This fragrance inspired other fragrances like Valentino Homme Intense, like Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum, Prada L'Homme Intense. I mean, this fragrance inspired a lot of fragrances, and I think this was groundbreaking in my opinion, especially in the designer side. Stunning, just breathtakingly amazing. Absolutely love this high quality scent, very unique, because it was the one who started this trend. Well, maybe we can say like Dior or Dior Homme Intense. After all, Dior is the original version, it's the original fragrance of this line, which I also love, but this one is still my favorite of the line. It's Dior Homme Parfum. Amazing, fantastic quality, it's complex, it's just amazing. Again, wow, simply wow. It's Dior Homme Parfum. Now the next fragrance that I have here that I consider to be a masterpiece is from Tom Ford. Tom Ford has some fragrances that they are truly masterpieces, groundbreaking releases. This is from the Private Blend collection. It's Tobacco Vanille. Now, also, just like Dior Homme Parfum, I have a long story, or I share a long story with Tobacco Vanille. I have this one since, I don't know, maybe 3 years, but before having a full bottle, I had a decant. And this is the reason why, this fragrance is the reason why I love niche fragrances. Now, I know that this is not niche, that's why I'm mentioning this as a designer. This is a private blend. Is it niche? Is it designer? I still consider to be designer, but well, in another level, more high-end designer, let's say. Tobacco Vanille, it's another fragrance that was groundbreaking when it was first released in 2007 or 2007. Tobacco Vanille, of course, tobacco, vanilla, spices. It smells like Christmas. It's very delicious. It's the best tobacco vanilla scent, and nowadays you have hundreds of fragrances that are inspired by the Sentiene, but in my opinion they don't come close to tobacco vanille. This, oh, it's so delicious and so sexy and so comfy. It's so warm and cozy. Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. A fragrance that has this effect on me, and especially considering the memories that I already have with this fragrance. I mean, this is a masterpiece through and through. It's Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, and the performance is amazing as well. The next fragrance that I have here is from House of Chanel, and it is number 19 for the Parfum. Talking about the best green fragrance ever. Absolutely love this one. This is the reason why I love green fragrances. I bought this year, but the minute I tried this fragrance, like a couple of years ago, actually, it was already a long time ago, like I immediately fell in love. But well, I didn't purchase right away. There were other fragrances then that I was interested in, but I always kept this one on my wish list, and here we are. And that's why I love green fragrances now. This is all about galbanum and floral notes. Now, although I think this is marketed towards women, but this is unisex. The greenness, the aromatic nuances, the floral notes in here all combined. It's also quite woodsy in the base. I mean, all combined creates a nice unisex fragrance, and on me it even gives more masculine, has more masculine facets. It's amazing. It has a natural feel. It's so smooth. I mean, it has the quality of Chanel, and it's simply magical. It's green done to perfection. Absolutely love this one, and it's so versatile. This could easily be a signature scent. And that's why I love green fragrances. Again, I already did a top 10 green fragrances, like in spring, mid-spring, and this was very well featured in there. There's also a fragrance from the House of Baruti, which is also amazing, but still this one is my favorite. It's number 19 from Chanel Eau de Parfum. It's a masterpiece. Now the next fragrance, it's from the House of Hermès, and it is Bel Ami Vetiver. I absolutely love this bottle presentation. So elegant, so chic. Bel Ami Vetiver, it's simply outstanding. It's all about leather and vetiver. Now, I already tried Bel Ami, and the original Bel Ami, it's very spicy, leathery. Here, I don't detect any spices. It's dry. It has like chypre qualities. It's dry, it's grassy, but the leather here is also quite prominent, and it smells like dry leather and vetiver. Like leather that is sitting on vetiver, drying out at the sun. If that makes sense. Oh man, it's so good and so masculine. There's no sweetness in here, no sweet edges in here. It's simply dry, masculine, woodsy, grassy, leathery. It's so good, and it's so unique. I never smelled anything like this, and so well done. Great performance, and it's very underrated. It's Bel Ami Vetiver, and so versatile. This could easily be signature scent. I featured this one on my spring list. It was number 1 actually, but I think you can wear this through the entire year. It's Bel Ami Vetiver. Talking about vetiver fragrances, this is from the House of Lalique, and it's the last but definitely not least designer fragrance that I will mention in this video. it is Encre Noire à l'Extrême. Encre Noire à l'Extrême doesn't need any introduction. It's all about vetiver and balsamic nuances. Oh, it's so good. I already have this for a very long time. I mean, I already wore this a lot. So great memories, so many great memories. Again, such a high quality vetiver. I mean, seriously, this is still a bit different from the original Encre Noire, which I also love and have. But this, because this has the balsams, the balsamic nuances that the original doesn't have. The original, it's a bit more gothic and more dry. This one, it's still dark, but not as dark as the original, and definitely the resins and the balsams creates a more, I would say, less gothic and maybe more appealing, at least for me, of course. I feel that Encre Noire might be a bit challenging because of the gothic, overly dark nuances, because it truly has like an ink accord. Here, yeah, the vetiver, it's so good. It's the front center of, it's a most prominent note of this fragrance, definitely vetiver, and then you have the balsams, the resins that creates and this more like an oriental vetiver, which is amazing. Absolutely love this. Very masculine, quite mysterious, and great performance. Absolutely love this one. It's Lalique Encre Noire, and you can buy this at the online discounters for 30 euros, 35 euros, and this is a 100 ml bottle size. So it's an eau de parfum concentration. I mean, it's simply stunning. Lalique Encre Noire à l'Extrême. Now let's talk about the niche fragrances here, and the first one is the best vanilla fragrance ever created, at least so far. And it was created by Francis Kurkdjian from the house of Indult Tihota. Tihota, it's all about vanilla and musk, the most realistic vanilla. Oh, wow. This really smells like freshly baked vanilla cupcakes. Oh man, but it's so good. It's so good, so delicious, so addicting. And it's so natural. It's, then you have the muskiness that creates, that leaves this more sexy skin-like impression to the vanilla. I mean, adds this facet to the vanilla. So good, absolutely stunning. I just hope that Francis Kurkdjian can create masterpieces like that at Dior. Oh, so good. Indult Tihota, it's really the best vanilla fragrance out there. Yeah, it's linear. This is just vanilla and musk. But the musk is, I mean, it's there, but it's definitely not very prominent. But it's there. If you put this on your skin, you will definitely smell like in the dried on, like a musky nuance. But the vanilla, it's definitely the star of this fragrance. It's amazing. Great performance, also leaves a nice trail, lasts the entire day. It's so comfy as well. Being a gourmand, I love gourmand fragrances. This is amazing. Again, I don't have words to describe how good this vanilla scent is. It's Tihota from Indult. And the next fragrance that I have here, it's from the house of Frederic Malle, another house that has masterpieces like right and left. But this one is special. This was not love at first sniff, but it is music for a while. This was basically my signature scent during the summer. As you can see, I already wore this a lot because I bought this like during the summertime actually, or a bit before summer. Wow, this is all about pineapple. It has the most realistic, juiciest pineapple way better than Aventus from Creed. This has also lavender and patchouli. Wow, what an unique, incredible combination. The lavender, it's the start of this fragrance, which is so realistic. It actually reminds me of Caron pour un Homme, and it's so good. And then you have the juicy pineapple. It's sweet, but I love it. It's a sweet, juicy, realistic pineapple with the earthiness of the patchouli. Oh man, this fragrance, it's playful, it's unique, it's edible, it's addicting, it's amazing, simply amazing. Everything in this fragrance is amazing. Natural feel. All the notes have a natural feel into them. Of course, I mean, pineapple is an accord, and you can't really extract pineapple perfume out of a pineapple, but it's done to perfection in this scent. I love this. And this is very versatile. I mean, because this is very playful because of the pineapple. I don't see myself wearing this at the office, but in other occasion I will definitely wear it, and I already wore it. Holidays, when it's hot, when it's cold outside, night out, I mean, you name it. In all other situations and all other occasions, I will definitely wear this one because it's that good. It's music for a while from Frederic Malle. And the next fragrance that I have here is from the house of Profumum Roma, of course. And Profumum Roma has so many masterpieces, but well, so many. Well, masterpiece, maybe two more. The others I absolutely love. But I don't know if I consider them masterpieces. But this one definitely is a masterpiece. The best amber fragrance out there. It is Ambra Aurea. This one right here. Ambra Aurea, guys. This is all about labdanum and ambergris. This... wow. This is the most gooey, sticky, natural smelling amber with the salty butteriness of the ambergris that you have ever smelled. It's magical. Absolutely love this fragrance. Wow. I never smelled anything like this. This is very unique. Yes, you have L'air de Désert Marocain, which is a masterpiece, I will say. It is a masterpiece. Could easily be featured in here, but I don't want it to feature another amber because this is still for me my favorite, being L'air de Désert Marocain a close second. But this one touches my soul. It's that good. Ambergris and labdanum. Wow, I mean, what a fantastic combination in here. It's very sticky, very gooey. Has like an incensey, it has like a balsamic nuance in here with the saltiness and the butteriness of the ambergris. I mean, simply perfect. It's a perfect scent. Great performance. Of course, this is not versatile because it's very intense. It's a bit loud. I mean, you will fill a room with this fragrance, but I still love it. It's incredible. If you love amber fragrances, please just try this one. At least it's the least that you can do. It's try this. It's Ambra Aurea from Profumum Roma. Well, talking about ambergris, let's talk about the fragrance from the house of Guerlain from the Les Absolus d'Orient, Encens Mythique. This was my very first fragrance from this line. It was love at first sniff. I instantly bought it right away at the store, and oh, wow. I already did a review of this one. I also did a review of Ambra Aurea and Indult Tihota. This is the most realistic, natural smelling ambergris that ever. while in Ambra Aurea, like the labdanum and the balsamic nuances, the gooiness are more prominent, and you still have the salty butcheriness of the ambergris, but here the ambergris is the star. And then you have aldehydes, because this also has a sparkliness. You have rose in here as well, so basically you have ambergris, and then you have the sparkliness of the aldehydes and the romantic and the more mature characteristic of rose. It's amazing. This fragrance it's probably the best from the Les Absolus d'Aurea, and it's a masterpiece. This fragrance is simply the best from this line. It's Encens Mythique from the Les Absolus d'Aurea collection from Guerlain. And last, but definitely not least, from the house of Amouage. Amouage has some fantastic scents, and this one is truly a masterpiece. Is Jubilation XXV, created by Bertrand Duchaufour. This fragrance, and you can see how much I already wore this. I also have so many great memories attached with this fragrance. This has so many notes listed, but this is not, I mean, it doesn't change all that much. So you have the black currant, and it's very prominent and very realistic actually. You have honey, you have frankincense, which is very prominent. You have oud, myrrh, olibanum. I mean, you have so many notes in here, but in the end it's fruity because of the blackberry or blackcurrant. Blackberry or blackcurrant. Well, I think it's blackcurrant. Blackberry. It's, well, I think it's better. Yeah, I think it's blackberry. It's juicy, it's fruity, it's quite realistic, and then you have the frankincense, the honey, the myrrh, the oud, and the end result is the most regal, the most powerful, rich fragrance that you will smell. I mean, it's amazing. If you want to make an impression, if you want to stand out in a crowd, this is the one that you will wear. It's Jubilation XXV. It's truly a masterpiece. Oh, man, so many great memories also. Great performance. I think this is made in Oman, or, well, I don't know. Made in Oman, made in UK, who cares? This is a masterpiece nonetheless, and it smells amazing. It smells like, okay, this might be a bit obnoxious to say, lacking a better term, but this smells like money. Oh yeah, oh wow, stunning. Jubilation XXV by Amouage finishes this video, guys. Tell me in the comments down below if you enjoyed this video. If so, hit the like button, click the subscribe button as well if you want to see more content like this, and of course you will help me and help this channel to grow even more. Tell me in the comments down below also, what are your fragrance masterpieces? Love to hear what are your masterpieces in the comments down below. Guys, take care and see you in the next video. Ciao.